Hidden inside this 2004 Pontiac Silver Bullet Vibe lies possibly the most quintessential moped enthusiast barn find ever. And I, your host, will reveal and capture this moment on film for the whole world to enjoy. And bam!
Because you know I'm all about that.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am the one and only infamous Kentucky Yankee, as you well know. And today is a very exciting day for me and for you people because I have picked up two mopeds, two barn find mopeds, and we together will go through these mopeds and see what we got. I have no clue what they're like. All I did was take them from the Silver Bullet Vibe, bring them into the garage, and now we will look them over together, assess them, and just see what we have. It's going to be an exciting day, guys. I can't wait to get started. There they are. Both of my barn finds came from two different locations. That's a Yamaha. And back here we have a Honda Express. And it's a two-speed. See back there on the... We'll get into that later. Anyways, this is the first one I wanted to show you was this Yamaha. And you can tell it's a barn find because look, spider webs, dust, leaves, crusties everywhere. But it was stored inside, so I have hope for this machine right here. Keys in it. It doesn't have any mileage on it. Anyways, let's look inside the fuel tank, which is located under the seat here. And we will see what that looks like. Yeah, let me get some pliers, set you up, and we will see what the inside of the fuel tank looks like. Oh, woo, she's stuck on there pretty good. And now, the big reveal. Oh, check this out. Look at that. I can't even, never in my wildest dreams would I imagine that it would be that clean. I mean, you could eat off of that. And it's not locked up. It cranks over just fine. So now we'll check for spark. I already got the plug set up for you guys right there. Let's see what she do. Ah, hot spark. Amazing. Compression check. Wow. So that's 60 PSI. That's awesome. I believe we might have a runner here, boys. So now a couple bad things I noticed. Tires, of course, are flat, but most likely we can air them up. One of the brake cables, I don't know, or both of them, just kind of funky. This one here is certainly messed up. So we need to do some work on those. And, you know, bent parts, pretty normal. But the one thing I don't like is this muffler. It's been hacked up or something. And a two-stroke, I believe, has to have the exhaust right. The muffler needs to be right on them for them to run right. But still, I think it's possible we have a runner right here. Moving on now to the Honda Express. It is a, let's see what year this beauty is. It's an 81 Honda Express 2. And this one is indeed, as I said, a two-speed, which is really cool. Right there. Automatic. So that has to mean something very significant for it to be an automatic. I don't know. Anyways, the mileage on this one, let's look at it. 1903. It's got nice mirrors on it. The other one doesn't have any mirrors. And she's beat up pretty rough. Here is the light, which is too bad, but it's broke. I would assume like most of them. The other negative thing I found on this one, bad, is our wheel. The spokes and everything are jacked up. And she's flopping around. So even if it did run, we're not riding it nowhere. Here's some air cleaner parts. And it doesn't look bad all around. Just, you know, normal. A little bit of broke stuff, a little bit of rusty stuff. Now let's look inside the tank here. And I'll take a peek in there. Egads, man. Yikes. So here you guys go. Here is a view of the inside of the petrol tank, which is pretty bad and crappy looking. So this will require a rock soap water tumble cleaning. All right, guys, key on and spark test. Here we go. Ah, she's hot spark. Beautiful blue spark. I hope you guys can see that. And now the compression test. Let's see how much. Up. Oh. Ooh. And she's got about 65 psi compression. So this one is also possibly a runner. One thing I don't like about this is it has some kind of automatic choke or something with these lines, vacuum. I don't know exactly. I really don't know. It has a leak, which they both do a little bit, oil leak in the transmission, which is no big deal. This one is missing the rear light assembly and all that, which is also a little bit upsetting and disappointing, but you know, both of them have their issues. After reviewing these machines carefully, I've decided that I think I'm gonna go with repairing this Yamaha first, just because I'm wanting to ride one of these suckers, and I think that it would take less work than the Express to get going right now, and we'll move on to the Express if I don't sell it first. But I mean, I like both of them, but I think the Yamaha has a better chance of firing up and taking me down the road. I normally would never do anything like this, but I'm just gonna put gas in it. This is mix right here, mixed gas, and just see, I think this thing will start and run. And I know that sounds crazy, but I don't know, I got a feeling about it, boys. And gas is leaking on the floor out of the carburetor. Not a surprise. Just tap it a little bit. Oh my goodness, it stopped. It stopped, boys. I am not kidding you. I think this thing is gonna fire up and we're gonna be romping. Let's see what happens. See if we can get her to pop. It looks like we just went from doing a repair video to a romp video. Let's get this thing out and see what she do. I got the tires filled up. I checked the oil. It's got a little oil in it. Whatever, who cares? Let's take this thing for a romp. I forgot about the steering being all messed up and loose. We need to fix that. Maybe just one more round. This is the very best day of my entire life. I'm serious. This is freaking awesome. This thing just started, ran, I rode it around. The steering needs to be fixed up, it's loose. We also have a little petrol leaking out of the petcock, dripping onto the exhaust, which could be a detrimental thing to happen to me. Anyways, also the brake cable back here is sticking, so the front brakes don't work. I'm gonna get these few things fixed up, and guys, we are going to romp this thing today. It's gonna be awesome. All right, guys, I got everything fixed up. I got the back brakes fixed up. I got a return spring so it doesn't keep locking the brakes up. I fixed the fuel leak so that it wouldn't drip onto the exhaust anymore. And then the steering, I kind of just cobbed it up. All I did was tighten the bolts. But I think it'll be all right. I really don't think it's supposed to be bent like that, but we'll have to get back to that later. Technically, you're supposed to have turn signals, a brake light, a headlight, horn, whatever, guys. I just really need to take this for a romp. All I can say is you know, don't do this at home. Or do it at home if you want to. I don't care. It's a free country. Well, that was an awesome rip. I don't want to damage this thing. I need to still go through some things, change the gear oil and stuff like that in it. I don't expect anybody here on YouTube or in the world to believe that I just bought this moped that sat in a garage for 15 years, filled it up with gas, and fired it up first kick. I don't expect anybody to believe that. But I will tell you this. It happened, boys. It just happened.
I'm all about that bass.
Alright guys, so now we're in the truck, but why? I'll tell you why, because it's just an epic day for the Kentucky Yankee. I just got done ripping and riding and gouging that Yamaha. That thing, it's awesome, it's flawless, it's like a rock skipping across the pond. It's just awesome. So anyways, I get off of it from the big romp, and I have a message on my phone. I've been going back and forth with this guy about a moped. We agreed on a price. He said he had two, which explains why I'm not in the Silver Bullet, but I'm in my pickup truck. Anyways, I ended up picking one of them up. I didn't get both of them. I wanted to take this windshield time and explain what my channel's about, because it's not about mopeds. I don't just work on mopeds, I just happen to be on a moped bender right now. What my channel's about is I work on everything mechanical. Anything I can get my hot little hands on, I will work on. Four-wheelers, three-wheelers, dirt bikes, cars, trucks, boats, etc., etc., etc. And as my subscribers know, we've even been doing some fabrication work on a trailer. So if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button if this is your kind of thing. And also, you gotta hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I have new videos. You guys know the routine. So when we get back to the shop, we still have one more moped to assess the condition of before this video ends. Bam! Another Honda Express. I don't believe this is a 2-speed. It's got one of them goofy cranker starters on it. A nice little white basket. Let me get it unloaded and we'll check her out. So there it is, unloaded. And for those of you with a untrained eye who maybe possibly think I am a liar, and this is the same moped as the one I showed you earlier, wrong. There's that one. So why did I buy this Express? Well, before I get to that, let me tell you something about a guy that I found on the internet. His name is, I think, Churioz 26, something like that. I'm sorry, buddy. I am sorry. I'm not sure what you're going with there. You could clear it up for me, though, on your next video. I would really greatly appreciate it. Anyways, that doesn't matter. The point is, this guy is a moped freaking expert. And I have been watching his videos in order to gain information on how to repair these, especially Expresses. He also has that ones like that Yamaha I have. And he's great. I'm going to leave a link in the description below for his channel. Now, let's carry on with this video. The reason I purchased this thing mostly is for parts. The back wheel It also, that I need for the other one, it also doesn't have, I don't think, that crappy choke setup. So I like that. I don't know what to do about that yet. Still haven't researched it. The seat's a little bit better. Maybe not. Maybe a little bit. Also, check it out. It's got an oil cap. And from what I can tell, the oil cap's a little bit valuable on these things. The gas tank is much cleaner than ours. I'm not going into it, guys. You'll have to take my word for it. This gas tank is much cleaner than the other one. And I mean, it'll take minimal cleaning to get that thing in order. And it's got a cool little white basket in the front, which I absolutely adore. It's not that this one couldn't be a runner. I'm sure it probably could be, but it's got a lot of issues. You guys can't really tell, you know, with me videoing the different things I've seen on it, so no big deal. Anyways, this is mostly going to be a parts machine, I believe, to get our other one running, or we'll make two into one, whatever. Guys, I am completely and totally exhausted from excitement, from the thrilling ride on the Yamaha. So that's it, guys. I'm going to end this one. We'll see you next time.